Hey guys, welcome. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday? It is, right? Let me take a sip of water. Um, Hold on one second. Okay, what's up, Tina? What's up, Lulu? So I'm gonna play the next part of the next jail calls of Paul's. So if you guys don't like commentary, any of the ones that just want to hear it straight through, I will be uploading it like I did the last time. After the live, I'll upload just the jail calls, so you don't have to have the commentary. So if you don't like that, then you could listen to them after. No biggie. But I wanted to listen to the next batch with you guys. Since I didn't do that when the first half of the calls, I didn't get to really listen with you guys. So I figured I want to do it this way for the remainder. So, and then you know what I'm going to do after I get them all out? I wish I would have had the list of the dates so we could have listened to them in order to begin with. I'm so mad that it took that long to get it. But what I think I might do after I get the rest released is then re-release them all in order so you can listen to them in order. But I might as well get the rest out, because if I do that, and it'll be mixed in with the ones you already heard. So I want at least we'll finish off the ones we haven't heard yet, and then we could do that. Anyway, oh yeah, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna do the reading tomorrow because for one thing, we wanted to rest our voice as well. I guess I'll be talking a little bit in that, but it's nothing like reading. When you're constantly reading, it really takes a toll on your voice. But and plus, she ended up getting caught up at the dentist longer than what she thought anyway. So it was best just to do it. So we'll do the text tomorrow. We'll continue reading the text. So hold on one second, guys. All right. Dang it. Come on. I'm coming. Hold on. I knocked something over. All right. All right. Let's just get right into it, I guess. Hey, Caslu. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Brittany. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, I will be giving some commentary listening to them. Because then I'll release them without my commentary after. Well, they might have a little bit of the pre-recorded in there, but not much at all. So I saved it for now. I saved it for doing it with you guys now, but I didn't get it exported yet, so we're just gonna have to listen to it off my editor because I wasn't able to get the. Oh, that's another thing. You guys have to tell me something. So let me know if it's echoing, because I have my AirPods in, but I think I'll be okay because there's no guest. But when I add the screen, that's the test. Okay. So I want to see. Thank you again, Jimmy, for the super chat. Okay. So let me know. Hold on. Let me add my screen and you could tell me. I hope at least when I'm by myself, I could do it. Let's see. Okay. Let me talk for a little bit. Is it echoing? And if it's well, hold on, Alex. It's when I add my screen as the real test. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Tobias. Yay. Oh, I'm glad. It's like family. No echo yet? Okay, so if it starts to echo, I'm going to tell me. Make sure you guys tell me, because sometimes it's a delay. Like when I was talking to Petty, it didn't echo right away and it took a minute. Oh no, that was because that's what it was. It was when I was adding my screen and we didn't know that. Yeah. So if it's not no echo. Okay, I think we'll be good. All right. So as far as closed captions, like I said, I have them all enabled. So if you need them, you just have to wait till this gets uploaded in the closed caption processes. I do apologize. But for the first video, I did do subtitles. I did the manual ones. I typed them out because it is hard to hear. So there's a few little parts where I typed in subtitles, like a couple of things I wanted, like important parts that I just wanted to like stress or whatever. And then the first call, just because he's in his car and it's hard to hear. So, but after that, if you need him, just wait till this uploads after the live and processes. And so, yeah. All right. I just don't have time to type them out for all of them. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cass. You guys are awesome. All right. Let me press play and I'll be in chat. So I'll be able to chat with you guys.
Hello, this is a collect call from
Ferguson.
This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, bro. Hey, buddy. How are you? I'm okay. I'm just finally driving home. Gotcha. Sorry about the calls earlier. I was just trying to remind you. No, you're fine. I was working, unfortunately. I mean, when aren't I working, but... Yes, you had a late night last night? There when I get home. Yeah, very. I didn't see... I don't even think I left work before midnight. I just got home. Ish. I had to work it was far away, and then I had to come back and do inventory and clean my trailer. It was a rough one. Yeah? But anyway, how are you hanging in there? I'm hanging. Have you heard anything else from your attorney or anything about the upcoming trial? No, not yet. Okay.
And this is the only one this bad because he's in the car. The other ones don't sound like that. And that's why I did the subtitles for this. And then as far as after the sentencing, no, but I'm waiting on the ones that, you know how there was a week after he got sentenced that he was still at that jail? I'm waiting on those, but none in prison, though. The prison that they're both in will not release the phone calls. So there'll be no prison phone calls. They just won't release them. So sorry. Okay, let me press play, though.
When I get home, I'll add some money to your commentary. Yep. Have you checked to see if Dad sent any yet, or? I can check, but he hasn't. Most of the time, he would text me when he does. I haven't seen a message from him, but. So I was playing the Final Fantasy game I have earlier, and I finally beat the first one. Nice. Yes, very much so. I'm sure you're excited about that. I'm very happy about it, yeah. I'm running out of things to do on my games, though. I play them so long and hard that I kind of run out of things to do. Right. But it's like weird raining and thundering here. I can't see anything. I think it's raining outside currently, so connection might be a bit crappy. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. I mean, we just got a freaking tornado warning for Kent County, which we're not in, but you know. Sometimes my phone will go off, and my weather app will tell me that there's a severe thunderstorm warning in like a county that I like work in sometimes, but not that it's. Yeah. Yeah. Can you play the next Final Fantasy game, or do you not have access to that one? I have the Final Fantasies that I have are the 1 and 2 in a double pack game, and I also have Final Fantasy 6. They don't have any of the other Final Fantasies on there. I also have, I think it's the second chapter of Golden Sun, and I'm kind of stuck on that one. There's something I need to figure out, but I have no idea how to figure it out. Right. If you get a minute, you can. by and send me a message with the details. If I remember, I'll look it up. I can't right now because I'm driving. But yep, of course. The whole drive home has been thundering and lightning, but it hasn't started raining. So right as soon as I got on the phone with you before. Yeah. Why would it work any other way? Been up to anything other than... Oh, hi, Christina. Y'all been up to anything other than work? Not much. We're trying to think of a new hobby. We played pickleball this weekend.
And it absolutely kills my brain. Yeah. I like the dip hurting really bad.
She's not big on exercise.
Yeah. I have to lay down.
Frickin' dude from 88 just started frickin' singing. Of course. Why wouldn't you while you're on the phone? Exactly. Dude started a box of rocks. I'm trying to be nice, but I mean, most people just call him RX for retarded Saurus Rex, because he walks around with the whole P-Rex arm thing going. And it'll be right. And then,
since I don't have this uploaded yet, can you make out what he's saying right there? Because I couldn't. I just put the blank because I don't know what he's saying in the subtitles. But thank you. So M Sky N, thank you for joining. Just chilling, thanks you for the super chat. And then M Sky N, thank you for the gifted membership. EFC Fog, thank you for joining with Jimmy Foster. Oh, I think did you already for that? Carol Cash, thank you for gifting. Lulu, another gifted. Wow, you guys are awesome. Let me rewind that because maybe it could help me so I could have a complete, the subtitles done. Because you know how sometimes I hate it though, because sometimes I'll have the video already up and then when I re-listen, if it's on my channel, I'll be like, I'll hear what I missed. I'll be like, no, that's what it is, but it's already up there. Okay, so right here, right after here.
Started freaking singing. Of course. Why wouldn't you while you're on the phone? Exactly. Dude started a box of rocks. I'm trying to be nice, but I mean...
Oh, it's dumber than a box of rocks. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. Just give me a minute. Oh, hold on. And then that other part. I don't know what he's saying. Right, it's right here. It says most people call him RX for retarded something, which is just messed up that he's even saying that because I don't know. He's just, oh. All right, let me see if you guys can make it out.
Most people just call him RX for retarded Saurus Rex, because he walks around with the whole P-Rex arm thing going. And it'll be...
Wait, RX, and then he walks around with a total what going on? Saurus thing? R Saurus Rex? Really? Hold on.
For retarded Saurus Rex. Yeah.
Oh, retarded Saurus Rex. You're right. That is what he's saying. Wow, what a jerk. I don't know how to spell that. Is that right? Okay, and then what about right here? So he says because he walks around with a whole PX on thing or something. What is that saying? I'll play it again.
He walks around with the whole P-Rex arm thing going. And it'll be right.
PX on thing? Do you guys know what he's saying right there? Anybody? T-Rex thing? I don't know. Sounds like he's saying PX on thing. I mean, I know the whole, we got the just call him RX for retarded Saurus Rex, but right here, T-Rex arm thing going. Oh, is that what he's saying?
He walks around with the whole P-Rex arm thing going.
T-Rex arm thing going? Yeah, maybe, but he sounds like he's saying P-Rex though. P-Rex arm, but I don't know what that would mean though, because what does P-Rex mean? It would be T-Rex, right? I'll just say T-Rex thing. Wait. No, I forget already. Hold on. It's how he said
the whole P-Rex arm thing going.
T-Rex arm thing going. I'll just put that because P-Rex doesn't, I don't think And then if you guys, that's kind of messed up if you think about it. Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, I get the short arms. We actually was it not laughing at this because we there's a thing with the Chris Watts case. Remember, there's something about the T-Rex. We were making fun of Chris Watts, and it had to do with, why can't I think of, does Chris Watts have short arms or something? I don't know, but anyway.
And it'll be right. And then he says it's exercise, but it just looks like he's walking around on a bunch of hot coals all over the floor. It's like, what on earth? Weird. He also says that, like he said, what, Michael Jackson tells him about this workout? I don't know. I looked at him, I'm like, is this dude crazy? Perhaps.
Thanks, Sleepless Annie. Thank you so much. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. We'll pick up the reading tomorrow, so probably around, I'm hoping maybe around 6 or something. I'll see if she wants to start at 6. Is she in here, by the way? I know she was late at the dentist, so I don't know. She might be resting.
Right. More so than the rest of us, at least. I'm just hoping that they get him out of here soon, because I think I heard that they said his charges are cleared or something.
Oh, him.
Dropped, whatever. Hopefully it'll be nice to no longer have a moron in here.
What a jerk.
Right. Taking in the middle of the freaking night, waking everybody up. That's frustrating. Getting everybody PO'd. So, I'm not sure exactly what the capacity of this place is at. I know there's 6 of us upstairs.
Aw, Patty, is she here?
I want to say
See her.
7 downstairs. I'm not for certain on that, though. Don't quote me. Right.
Oh, wait, that was another thing I couldn't. Hold on, you guys. I need your help on another part. Hold on. Right. Wait, hold on.
Buddy PO'd. So, I'm not sure exactly what the capacity of this place is at. I know there's...
He says, I'm not sure exactly what something in the place of that. So I just skipped that whole thing because instead of just putting the space, I'm like, maybe I'll be able to figure out what it is. But it just doesn't go along with what he says next. I don't know. I'm going to play it again. And if you guys could make it out, just type it in chat. It's right here.
So, I'm not sure exactly what the capacity of this place is at. I know
there's just that little part. I could hear most of it, but just that little part I don't know is something. I'm not sure exactly what the something in place of them or something. I don't know. I'll probably figure it out before I upload it, or at least get close to it. Yeah, we see you, Morbid. What's up? The capacity. Oh, it is. Thank you. Wait a minute. He is saying capacity. That's what he's talking about, right? Because that's what they're talking about afterwards. That's why I was like, I couldn't make it relate to the stuff afterwards, because the stuff he said after what I was hearing, I'm like, what would he be saying? But capacity would make sense.
I'm not sure exactly what the capacity of this place is at. I know there.
Yes, I'm not sure what the capacity of this place is at. Thank you. Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you.
So, I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, guys. You're helping me out, so hopefully you guys aren't. Oh, shoot. I had the other thing in there. That's right. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Oh, I forget exactly how he says that. Hold on.
I'm not sure exactly what the capacity.
not sure exactly what.
Yeah, there's place for that. I know there's.
Okay, thank you. You guys are on it.
Capacity of this place for that. I know there's.
Okay.
Place for that. I know there's 6 of us upstairs, and I want to say 7 downstairs. I'm not for certain on that, though. Don't quote me. Right. But my bunkies high. I suppose the only bad thing about it is we're both named Paul. So it's confusing. Oh, really? Somebody's talking to him. It's like, what? Like, he's talking to me? So I just call him Bunky. I don't even. I've just gotten so used to, hey, Bunky. Right. He's nice. On the mornings we have hard-boiled eggs. He gives them to me. Oh, nice. I love that. Yep. They're a lot better than the flapjacks they used to give us. Right. I told you about those, didn't I? I think so, yeah.
Speaking of eggs real quick, and I wish I remember who told me this. If you're in here, let me know if this is you that made me realize this. They emailed me and they said, and I didn't catch this. It was a great catch. So, and I haven't listened to Paul's testimony in so long, but does he not say that he cooked Timothy eggs, right? That one time, didn't he say he cooked him eggs or not? Does anybody remember? I think so, because remember, doesn't Shonda say, well, I wouldn't even have thought of eggs or whatever. Well, in one of these phone calls, I guess, and I forget, I have to go back and try to find which phone call, but I think he's talking to JoJo, right? He says that he doesn't even know how to cook an egg. Scramble, boil, like he doesn't know how to cook an egg at all. So how is he going to cook Timothy an egg if he doesn't know how to cook an egg? Yeah. I'll have to try to find which call it is, but somebody emailed me about that. They're like, oh my God, I caught something. This phone call I was listening to, he said he doesn't know how to cook an egg, like he doesn't know how to boil, scramble, nothing, doesn't know how to cook an egg at all. But how did he cook Timothy an egg? No, I'm talking about another phone call, Trisha. Are you saying that when he was talking about an egg with Nolan, he was talking about a game? I'm confused. But anyway, I just remembered that because he just said hard-boiled egg, and I've been wanting to tell you guys that. All right.
Do you get salt to put on the eggs, or you just have to eat them as they are? You said do what? Do you get salt to put on the eggs, or do you have to eat them as they are? You can buy salt on the commissary. And some people get freaking pecane sauce and put it on there, which I've tried it. It's not bad, but I don't. Some people really like hot sauce on eggs, like of any kind. I don't understand it. I mean, I like hot sauce, but not like that. No. Yeah, but it's a very common thing to like put like hot sauce on like any kind of egg, whether it's fried, plain set up, scrambled, boiled. So, Shonda's court dates, are they similar to my own, or? I'm not sure. All I know is the dates you told me. I haven't heard anything from anyone else. I mean, I would be under the assumption, given the circumstances, that hers would have to be first. So, yeah. The dates you've given me, I assume, is hers, and then... and then, hopefully, then we'll be able to figure
Thank you, Michelle. Oh, okay. The recipe's in the game.
Sorry if you can hear that. There's two guys arguing in the background. It's not too bad. I can hear you well enough. No. We are about to pull in the cookout though, so I'm gonna have to let you go so I can place my order. Yep. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye,
bro. Love you.
I'll talk to you both soon. We'll talk to you soon. All right, bye. Bye.
Hello, this is a collect call from.
Hello, Ferguson.
This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press 1. To disconnect, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, Nolan.
Hey, Paul.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you, bud?
I'm doing good.
I get paid on Wednesday, and it should be a very hearty paycheck, so I can add then.
Yeah.
I know it's a couple more days, but
yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Normally I wouldn't ask for, 20, it would have been 10, but unfortunately the frickin' subscription ran out, so.
For what?
You have to have a tablet subscription to even buy the movies, games, and everything. It sucks.
That's
It
annoying.
used to be $5, but now it's $7.50 plus tax.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
It's just, yeah. So, and the games at max cost $9, almost $9 or over. I mean, the least they can cost is, I don't know, $2.50 plus tax. Still kind of ludicrous. There was a game on there that you had to pay like $6 something for it with tax, or that was with the tax. But the thing is, I had the game on the out, and it was free.
Right.
So you can imagine how agitated I was.
Yeah, that's just very annoying.
How's work?
Okay, let
busy?
me stop. Okay, so you guys are saying, so Trisha is saying that it wasn't eggs, it was eggs in a video game. I'm gonna have to listen to that. Like I said, if somebody emailed me and they told me that, and I don't remember which call or exactly what context that was in, but if you're saying you just listened to it, and are you sure he was for sure talking about a video game? Are you sure there's not another one? Wait, what? Oh, Denny. Don't get too mad. No, I know. They make me mad too. He said it would at his sentence. Said what at his sentence? That he couldn't cook an egg? What? What do you wait? I think we're talking about a couple different things. No, okay. Well, yeah, that he cooked eggs. Well, I'm saying the fact that on the phone call where he said that he couldn't cook an egg he was talking about on a video game, not the part where he cooked eggs for Timothy. The reason I brought that up is because somebody said in the phone call he said he couldn't cook eggs, so how did he cook them for Timothy? Well, Trisha said she just listened to that phone call and it was about a video game. It wasn't about him in real life. So just disregard what I said. So then he must be able to cook eggs in real life. I wasn't talking about that he didn't cook eggs for Timothy. Am I making sense? But I don't know if you could. I know, Michelle, you're not understanding. Oh my God, is it really that hard? Oh, Lordy. I know he cooked him eggs. Oh my Lord. They're saying the whole point is because I don't know. Can somebody else explain it? I'm not good at explaining things, obviously. It was talking about the phone call where somebody said, oh, if he didn't know how to cook eggs. He didn't say that. He was talking about a video game. He did say he cooked eggs for Timothy. We're not even debating that. We're debating about what he said on a phone call, if he knew how to cook eggs. because somebody remember hearing him say he didn't know how to cook eggs on a phone call. So they're wondering, wait a minute. In court, he said he cooked eggs for Timothy. If he doesn't know how to cook eggs, how did he cook eggs for Timothy? Well, on the phone call, he was talking about a video game and not being able to cook recipes and eggs in a video game. So therefore, he does know how to cook eggs in real life, probably. I don't know. I mean, he said he cooked eggs for Timothy. We don't know if that's true or not. We know he said that. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Don't know. That's not what we were debating. We were kind of debating we're about the phone call. That's all. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if anybody else can help me out here. Yeah, I don't think he did anyway. I mean, I think I am highly doubting that he even cooked Timothy anything, but I mean, maybe, but still, that's not good enough. 1 day or 2 days, even if he gave him a couple meals out of all the non-meals and all the torture, that still doesn't make, oh, okay, then you shouldn't be charged. That still doesn't, no, that's still not, it's not even close to being enough. Not at all. Yeah, I think there is a good chance of that. But I definitely need to find that in the phone call just to verify that that's what he said, that that's the part that that girl was talking about, whoever emailed me.
Very, yeah. I had the day off, thankfully, and got to take some friends out to dinner and to go-karting.
I thought you were working. I'm like, I thought today was his day off.
No, I was just out late with friends. I wasn't working.
Gotcha.
My days off vary a little bit, and I had some stuff going this morning. I'm looking into some new career stuff.
Oh. Might be quitting the wedding catering then?
Maybe.
Oh, I got to talk to Mom earlier. That was nice. Haven't been able to talk to her for a bit. She's doing good. You know, work, eat, sleep, repeat.
Yeah.
Not much else to do. So.
More, but they're saying Trisha said she just listened to that call and he was actually talking about a video game. But if you could email me the timestamp and I could see what you're talking about, because somebody else emailed me and thought that's what he meant too. I don't remember all the details of when he's, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember for sure. So I've been through so many calls, I mean, and doing the subtitle, I mean, you can imagine how many, I mean, my brain is like flooded with all this. So if you could let me know and we could see, I don't know if maybe he referenced cooking eggs twice. Maybe one was about a video game, one was about real life. I don't know. I'm not remembering exactly all the specifics. So yeah, if you could let me know, just email me and I'll go back to that one email and see if, I don't think she timestamped or sent me the link of what she was which video either though. Cause I would like to make sure, cause that would be interesting if there was a call that he was talking about in real life, then that would be like a good catch, you know, but I don't know. I wish Petty was listening so she could hear us.
How's Christina?
She's doing okay. She's got a hair appointment tomorrow, so she'll be
a hair appointment?
Yeah, you know, women.
So freaking.
Yeah. Not too much different in here, you know. There's a dude in here who was actually in here when I first got in here, then left, but he's back, so,
I got you. Yeah, buddy.
How
often do y'all get a haircut, or do you?
We get a haircut when we decide to use the razors to cut our hair. We could get a haircut, but unfortunately, she's costly as heck.
I'm sorry, what? It's annoying.
Yeah. Not to mention, right now they've got it frickin' where you actually can't. It's there. You can't actually do anything because, I think it's off. It's off grounds, or I don't even know how you say that with jail. It's not off campus because that's more like college stuff, but
Right.
it's outside of the jail. But they're trying to use every excuse they can, COVID and stuff like that. It's just so pathetic.
Yeah.
Guard earlier told us, "Hey, stop loitering on the gallery, the top tier area, like standing around without purpose. What else are we supposed to do in this place?"
Right.
And you just get those guards that, you can tell that maybe they had a rough childhood or something, bullied, but now they can be the bullies and they're going to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So I feel terrible for Anthony. He's been here for 20 months.
That's crazy.
Been here the longest of everybody, and he just said that he talked to his lawyer, and apparently they didn't have he had some sort of forensic evaluation when he first got in here, and crazily enough, it was gone. So he's basically back to square one.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, when he gets out of here, he's probably going to sue the crap out of them, because I'm pretty sure federal law says you can't hold someone in jail for more than 12 months except for a murder case.
Yeah, in county.
Which, granted, I know that mine's connected to a murder case, but it's not murder.
Right.
I know it's got nowhere to go either, but it would still be nice to get some air. It's not a bunch of recycled farts.
Right.
What's with him and the recycle farts? Let me repeat this once again. I am going to be uploading this after with no commentary. Maybe one or two quick little things. But this is the whole point of this is extra. This is extra where I want to be able to discuss it with you and talk with you and whatever. So if you do not like my commentary, then just wait till later on tonight, and I will have these nice and condensed and uploaded just for those people that don't like me talking. Okay? Because I'm doing this extra on top of it, just so I'm allowed to talk in my videos. So I have to do two, so I could satisfy the people that don't like me. Okay? But anyway, the recycle farts. Like he says that another time. Do you guys remember that? That's the second time he says that. He's got this recycle fart thing. Well, yeah, you better get used to the recycle fart, Paul, because that's your life now. It makes me happy though that there must be a thing about it. The guy, well, they're probably farting a lot or something. Who knows? But it's just, I don't know. Unless if that's just like a saying he says a lot, because he said it a couple times. I know, me too, Mitch Easter. Oh, thanks, G the nerd, the bird nerd. Thank you, Michelle, for joining. You're my hero. That's cute. Michelle, and then Zav, you nailed that part of Shonda's the T. Oh, thank you. And Mitcher, I hate all the size. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Lordy. Well, I know. I just wanted to make sure if people just came that they realized if they don't like this part to just wait till later, and I'll have just the calls for them. This is just extra. I wanted to be able to discuss it with you guys and talk to give my reaction. It's like a reaction video, okay?
And have a shower that's not so freaking hard on my skin and only one temperature.
Right.
But that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, one temperature. Did you hear that? Oh, a shower that's just one temperature. But do you know what that one temperature is? It's probably a nice warm temperature. So don't you even dare. It's probably nice. They just complain because you only get 15 minutes and it's probably warm. It's probably maybe not the perfect temperature that they would turn it on, but it's probably humane. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like a warmish, maybe not as warm as you like it, but not freaking freezing ice bath. I don't know. Does anybody know? Because when I was in jail, I didn't stay long enough where I even took a shower. So, do they, what is jail's temperature of water like? Is it, yeah, that's true. That's true. And they don't make you, at least they never made like, when I was there, they never made you, you know. And normally, you know, I'm clean, but like when you're in jail, you just want it like, you don't even care. I mean, who are you trying to impress? But I'm saying like, yeah, he probably didn't at home. Oh, thank you, Abellis. All right, I'm going to press play.
Honestly, I'm surprised the place is shut down.
Right.
Thank you, Michelle.
Have you managed to look into the video visit stuff?
It's very complicated. I haven't got it figured out yet, but I haven't forgot about it, I promise.
Petty, you're
Yep.
here.
I figured as much. No, I wasn't sure if like I said in the text, I wasn't sure if I told you before that you have to do it the day before the visit.
I know that.
I'm pretty sure if it says that there's like a $20 cancellation fee or something.
No. The zavgirl?
Yeah,
that's
pretty crazy.
If it's even the free visit, why would you have that high of a cancel? What the frick?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's just a bunch of bull. This place just extradites. No one does anything about it.
Oh, wait, I missed what he said because I was reading chat. Oh, no, I've told my story like a lot of the whole jail thing and stuff. It's kind of a long story, but maybe one time we'll do it like when we just do like an open thing. It was like four felonies, but it was actually something I didn't do. And I know most criminals, a lot of criminals will say, I didn't do it. Like almost everybody says they didn't do it, but I really didn't. I went into it like probably a couple times where I went into the whole story. It was, yeah, I don't feel like getting into it right now, but yeah, it was a bunch of bullcrap. It was a bunch of freaking bullcrap. If you know the whole story, it's like for them to believe this person that has like like pages of criminal history when I had none, and yet you're gonna take her word for it. Yeah. Just put it like somebody very close to me, my like the closest person to me at the time, my bestest friend, like yeah, it's behind my back too. And then came and lived with me and not even a word and knowing what she just wrote to the DEA. It's a long story, but it was a bunch of crap. I don't feel like getting all worked up because I'm just thinking about it now. I'm starting to like feel my temperature go up. But thank you, Joshua, for joining. And I'm a recovering addict. I've done a lot of stuff in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I've broken laws because just having drugs and you know what I'm saying? You going to stores trying to get money for drugs. Of course I broke laws, but this one was not it. You know what I'm saying? This was not it. So the thing that I got in trouble for was not anything that I did. So no, you know? Anyway.
Yeah. Also says hello.
Hi, sis. What'd she say?
He said hi, I love you.
Love you too, sis. But there's this dude in T10 that just got in here. Dude's on some sort of kosher diet.
Mm-hmm.
Which, according to because I don't think he even eats the packets of kosher food that he's given. He just gives them to others. According to one of the dudes in here, it tastes like freaking cat food. It looks like a puree and tastes like cat food. Just, of course, he adds salt to make it actually have some sort of taste, but still, it's like, being kosher is having a kosher diet is probably like being Jewish, I suppose. Not being able to eat
that's
pork.
where the kosher diet comes from. It's mostly pork. There's a few other little restrictions on certain
I know
holidays
they
and
eat
things like that.
a lot of fish. Fish and loaves.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine, not being able to eat like bacon or pork chops. That would just suck.
Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward because this is one of the parts where I I add a little bit of comment. I think I only do it a couple times in this, but yeah, because I'm so mad. Like he's saying, "Oh, I can't imagine not being able to eat bacon, pork chops." Wait, is that it? Eating bacon, pork chops? That would suck. Not being able to eat bacon or pork chops. Like what the heck, dude? Here, we'll watch it. Listen to it again. Where I left off. Hold on a second. Let me pick up. All right.
I can't imagine, not being able to eat like bacon or pork chops. That would just suck.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Definitely. Anyway, they're locking us down, but...
All right, buddy. But I'm glad I got to talk to you.
You as well.
All right. I love you, buddy.
I love you too. I'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you too, all right?
Bye, bro.
Bye-bye.
Hello, this is a collect call from.
Hello, Ferguson.
This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, Nolan. How you doing?
I'm tired.
I hope I didn't wake you.
No. I just got home from work, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Christina,
I hope I wasn't texting too much or calling too much. It hit 35 seconds every time, so I assumed that it was, not you saying, "Oh, I can't right now."
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, but that's fine. I was just finishing up driving, so I figured I'd let you keep calling so I could answer you right as I got home. Christina, unfortunately, got kind of sick today, so she's out of work for a couple of days because she has she has an upper respiratory infection, and I'm a little concerned that I'm going to get it in the next day or two, but one problem at a time.
That sucks. Something else that sucks is in here, one of the dudes, his son was just born.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
How are you want to be when your son's born?
Not only that, but the tablet isn't letting some of the pictures and videograms through. So he's not doing
yeah, I feel like I would be pretty upset too.
Yeah. I got a bunkie yesterday, or day before, I can't even remember. Dude's autistic.
Oh, really?
Or he's either popping something in his mouth or grinding his teeth or doing something every so often. I don't freaking know. It's just annoying. And I asked him politely the other night if he could keep it down because I was trying to sleep.
Right.
And he just, no, screw you. What? Excuse me? I asked nicely. The least you can do is a little, yeah, I was kind of not happy.
Right.
I did get Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
So I think this was the autistic one that later on, because I put this chunk in order, but they're not, we haven't listened to all these in complete order from the beginning. So I think that's the autistic bunkie that ends up asking security to leave, the one that he makes rules for, and is like, rule number 1, rule number 2, and he pretends that he's protecting him because everybody else would be mad. That last batch that we listened to. So I think that this is him. Because remember, he says that he was like upstairs somewhere, but I think he couldn't get along with his bunkie there, right? And he said he that's why he moved downstairs. And then when he's downstairs, I think he has this autistic bunkie, and then the autistic bunkie requests to leave because of him. And I mean, I bet you Paul has all these habits that drive them nuts. We know he talks to himself a lot because we see in the text messages. So he's complaining about this guy talking to himself, but he's allowed to talk to himself. And we see that he must do it a lot because Shonda was always like, Paul, what's that? Oh, I'm just talking to myself. You're allowed to, but they aren't. It's just, it makes me so mad. And then he's like, first of all, he's making fun of that the other kid. They calling him, retarded Rex, T-Rex, retarded Rex arms, or whatever he was saying. Like, what? That's a bully. I'm sorry. And then it's almost like he's saying autistic like it's a negative thing. Do you pick up the tone in the way he's saying it when he says he's autistic? Like it's a negative thing. And the fact that it's obvious that that's what he means when he's saying it, when he just told his brother and he's autistic, he's trying to say it's like, oh, it sucks. Why are these last, I can't talk. These last phone calls that we've been listening to, I'm starting to kind of get mad at Nolan in a way because I don't think I feel like he's trying to be a good brother, but he's almost like enabling him and he's just like making it seem like this is normal for Paul to be that way and it's not. So the fact that him and Shonda just freaking murdered his autistic brother because they were annoyed with his autistic things that he did, right? Now he's complaining about his autistic bunkie in a tone where he's mad because he's with somebody who's autistic. Why wouldn't his brother be like, what's wrong with that? What do you mean? And his brother's almost like, oh yeah, that sucks. It's almost like that kind of a tone. It's like, no, you should be like, what's wrong? Oh, it just makes me so mad. Did you guys get that when he's like, oh, he's autistic? Here, let me just rewind it, just the way he says it. Oh, then I'll fast forward it back. That's what I got from how he said it. Like, it wasn't like a ton bit obvious, but it was obvious enough that he was doing it in a negative light. Like, he's mad that he got, dude's autistic. Ugh, I got yeah, let's see. Unless that was just one of his noises. Let me see.
I got a bunkie yesterday, or well, I can't even remember. Dude's autistic.
That's a negative.
Oh, really?
Dude's autistic. That's a negative thing, is it not? Why is being autistic why is that a negative thing? It should not be. I'm sorry. It's bullcrap. Especially with what just happened to Timothy and Timothy being autistic. For him to have that attitude, that just shows you he didn't learn anything. He did not learn anything for this and does not feel bad.
They're popping something in his mouth or grinding his teeth or doing something every so often. I don't freaking know. It's just annoying. And I asked him politely the other night if he could keep it down because I was trying to sleep.
Right.
And he just, no, screw you. What? Excuse me? I asked nicely. The least you can do is a little, yeah, I was kind of not happy.
Right.
I did get Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and oh my gosh, have you seen it yet?
Just real quick again. I think sometimes Nolan's not even really listening to him. He's just kind of like, right, because almost sometimes you could tell because sometimes there's something that Paul says that should get a response, but it doesn't. And I don't think it's because he's that. I mean, there is some. I don't think it's because Nolan's that socially awkward that he doesn't know that you should say something back. I think because sometimes he's just zoning out and he's not listening, and he's just like, and his go-to response is right. But so his dad does that too. But it's like, I don't even think half the time that he's even listening. I mean, sometimes he is, but a lot of times he's just like placating him. Maybe just like, right. Yeah. Like, but I don't think he's really hearing what he's saying. And they They need to correct this behavior, especially if Nolan's planning, especially at this time, Nolan doesn't know how long he's going to get, right? They don't think he's going to get 30 to life. So Nolan was planning on letting him maybe stay with him if he wanted to. So they need to, like in his head, it should be like, we need to correct this behavior. We need to make sure he knows some of this stuff like that, but instead you're just right. Like, listen, dude, if you're planning on maybe living with this guy and letting him come to, at this point now, I mean, I guess he could still 30 years to life. That's a long time. But at this point, they don't think that that's what he'll get, though. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just starting to make me mad, these conversations with him. And I don't think it's because I'm not saying I don't want to talk negative about him because I don't think he means bad. I just think he's just not thinking. And it's just, I don't know. I don't think he's paying attention. Oh, thank you, Keller. I know, yeah. And a lot of times when people enable people, I don't think they realize, like, if people aren't self-aware and aren't, I don't want to say intelligent. That's not the right word, but like, I don't think his intention is to do that, but I don't think he realizes what he's doing to him. He's not helping, he's enabling him. But I agree, he is.
I have.
It was good, wasn't it?
I have seen it, yes.
Yeah. It was good, though, wasn't it? Finally getting to see Rocket's backstory and everything.
The Rocket's backstory is cool. I don't know. It sounds terrible, but I was kind of disappointed that no one died. Like, I was hoping for a little bit, like, no one actually died. Like, I was hoping for a little bit more, I don't know, heartbreak or something, but it was kind of meh.
I mean, there was a moment where it was close.
Right, sure, but like,
no, okay, I get that, Halo, and I agree. I get that, they're being careful, but I'm talking about the times where it's like he was just complaining, or that time that call batch before where he's talking about having the rules up and oh my god, and like he was gonna snap at him. What would be wrong with saying, Paul, just relax, maybe give him some good advice on that, or like, just be a little patient with him. Look what happened. Well, you don't want to say Timothy, I know, because he didn't want to talk about Timothy. But I think there's a better way than just right. And like, it's almost like enabling him to sit there and pick on these people in prison. And I know that's not his intent. I'm not saying Nolan's intent is doing that, but it's just, it feels like there needs to be something said when he's going down that same path. There needs to be some kind of wisdom instilled in him when he's saying things that is going to go down that same path of what he did to Timothy. They need to try to correct that, but I mean, I guess it's not Nolan's job. I don't know. I don't want to be too hard on the family, but it's frustrating a little bit because I'm catching things that Paul says that it's not good. It's like stuff that it looks like he's going to go down that same path if somebody doesn't stop him. Which I guess it doesn't matter much now. I mean, he's going to be in there for most of his life, but still.
Actually, people did die while they weren't in the present, but there were, his friends, Rocket's friends.
Yeah, but like, those aren't characters that we care about. Those aren't characters we haven't known for multiple movies like the rest of the Guardians characters.
Yeah.
Granted, I was also told going into it that it was super sad, and then no one died, so in my opinion, it's not sad. But, I mean, I guess they kind of broke up and separated and went their separate ways in some ways.
For now, yeah. So, did you recognize in the ending thing with the newer, I guess the new Guardians formed with Rocket, Groot, Adam, and those other people?
Right.
Did you recognize what a form Groot was? That actually has a name.
I don't know, adult or elder?
It's the King Groot.
Oh, is it King Groot?
King Groot, yeah. It's startling that Vin Diesel is still going on his voice.
I mean, yeah, he has really complicated lines.
No, he really kind of doesn't. But, I mean, for once, he said something other than, I am Groot. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about that. I was actually kind of upset about that. I feel like it would have been better if he said, I am Groot, and then everyone else said, we love you too. I don't like that he said,
I found it kind of startling, honestly. And Mantis's whole semantics on the frickin' Kazahuzua, the ship made of flesh or whatever it was called, Morgo Court.
Right.
And making that dude fall for Drax, like, bro. He just looks so done.
Right.
Do you have a moment to look something up for me for a game? I need this in order to defeat the final boss.
Uh-huh.
I hear you, Tanya, but I don't think. Why do I not think that that's what he's doing? I don't even think Nolan's aware of that. I don't think he's purposely doing that. You know what I'm saying? That would be somebody that would be very knowledgeable and understand and what to do, what it is, and how to put it into action. And you know what I'm saying? Why don't I think that it's nothing that he even thought of to even look it up and do it? I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's purposely doing it. I hope, maybe. I mean, maybe. You never know. I'm not getting that feeling that he is, but I could be wrong. Oh, yay, Tennessee Parks. Did you try that card yet? Let me know. Do you guys think that, though? That he's doing it? Oh, hey, Jay, what's up? I don't know. I mean... Oh, okay. Somebody brought up. Yeah, I mean, you guys... What's your opinion? Maybe I'll do a poll on it, because I have no idea. I guess he could be, but I'm just not getting the feeling that he is.
Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap.
Well, I'm familiar with the Minish Cap. You have to have the light. Well, you have to have the bow. Do you have the bow?
Yeah, I have the bow.
Okay.
I just need the light arrows is all I need left. All I have left to get.
That's true. That's true. He could be doing it subconsciously. And he knows that that's a good way to, yeah, maybe he just learned that.
So
you're right.
Teleport,
maybe.
Find, and heal Gregor, if you haven't already, the old man in the bed, by sucking up the ghost near him with your gust jar. At first, the gust jar seems useless, but keep trying. You have to complete this subsequent before you proceed to Cloud Tops. On your way to the Wind Temple, go back to Gregor, and he will give you light arrows.
Oh, my God. I'm already past that, darn it.
I think you're going to have to go back to Gregor. Hold on, I found a very short YouTube video about it. Let's see if it makes sense.
In order to get to him, though, jeez, going all the way back? I mean, some of that stuff was tough. And are the light arrows an absolute necessity?
I'm not sure. Let me check that. It says they're optional. The plot will go unchanged with or without the attainment of them. However, they are stronger than normal arrows, but you have to charge them.
You have to charge them. Yeah, that would definitely be a problem with some of the enemies, because those enemies charge at you, and it's just not fun. I managed to make it to that final boss.
I know. Oh, yeah, I know, Sheila. I never said, oh, I know. If you took that from what I said, then no, that's not what I meant. I'm just there, but there is such a thing as enabling. It's not, of course, Paul is responsible for Paul. I don't blame Nolan at all. It just, sometimes I do get mad because of the responses, but yeah, never even a thought in my mind that he was responsible for Paul. Of course not, but there still could be enabling going on. There's that one, I think it was that one where he was talking about making the rules and for for his bunkie with the rolls and how he's like ready to snap on him. And because Nolan gives a response, something like, yeah, something like he was agreeing, like, yeah, that would be, or I would be too, or something, he says. And it's like, you don't know. There's just some responses that make me mad, but I know he's not. I know he's not responsible. And I never, ever, ever said that. And I never would think that. And like I said, it's just I'm just giving my thoughts as I'm listening that sometimes it does kind of make me a little upset because Paul's saying things that like, and I know it's not his responsibility, but just saying he's saying things that just sound like he didn't even learn anything and talking about the autistic bunkie. And it's like, I don't know, it just makes me mad, but I know he's not. I never said that. He said he couldn't go to Disney, right? Does anybody on either side of these families even feel bad about Timothy? I don't know. I mean, Trish does. I don't. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. So I don't want to, that's why I don't want to be too hard on Nolan. You could see I'm trying to be fair and be careful because it is. I mean, I don't know, being in this situation, I'm sure it's hard. So I can't judge. I can't. But it's just, we're doing a reaction. So I'm just saying it. I am getting a little frustrated at times because it's like, I want to say like, no, don't do that. Why are you making fun of, why are you mad because he's autistic? Why are you making fun of this guy? Like, just calm down. Like, you need to approach things differently because look where it got you, That's all. I know it's not his deal, but that's all.
Yeah, I'm so close. I have, 3 out of 4 bottles? I need one more in order to store a total of, 4 fairies? So the first one you get from, I know it's one of those cell sprouts or whatever they're called. The sprouts that sell you stuff. And then the second one, I believe I got it from, because I fed a dude's dog, and then he let me have the bottle. I think I found the third one in the chest after fusing a kinstone. But there's still one more of those, so I got to figure out how to get that. Jeez. But,
Yeah, and that's another thing. I agree. I said the same thing. I said a lot of the times, Mr. M, or who put that? Yeah, that's what I said when I started talking about this. That I think half the time he's not really listening to what he's saying. He's kind of just zoning out. And because you could tell, because sometimes there's things that you would expect a response. And I don't think it's because he doesn't know, I think it's because he's just kind of zoning out and he's not fully there sometimes in the conversation. So he'll just go like, right sometimes. And I don't think he's really even hearing what Paul's saying. Sometimes he does answer, but sometimes he's just zoning out, just kind of, which I don't know. I might be doing the same thing at times when you're just like, you want to be there to support somebody, your brother, but you're maybe, you're not okay with it, but you want to take his calls to give him support. So you just kind of like zone out. I'm not blaming him. I'm saying that a lot of people probably would do that. I'm just making an observation. That's all. That, yeah, sometimes it does look like he's not even hearing them. So what would you guys do in that situation? Would you even be able to take a call from, it's hard to say what we would do, anybody would do until you're there. Sometimes you don't know until you're there. Like, you might think, well, I would do this or I would do that. But then if it actually came to a time of you being in that situation, you might actually surprise yourself and act different than what you thought. It's hard to tell. It really is.
I was thinking for a moment you were silent, like you were looking that up.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm just tired. I can if you need to.
That might be helpful because this last bottle may be necessary to feed him.
What's the question?
Where do you find the 4 bottles in The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap? I only have one more to go, so I can tell you which one I need.
All right. Did you find it,
Wow.
the first one that is on Mount Crennel? That says it's an easy one to find.
Yeah, it's the one that you get from a cell sprout or one of the I don't know what they're called. The ones that, you know, when they spit something at you, you reflect it with their shield, and then they'll pop up and sell you something.
Yeah, deflect the nuts. It fires with an equipped shield. Then you can sell 20 rupees. The next one's in Lake Hylia. The only required item is the Cane of Paki. You complete the second temple, the
Thanks,
Cave
Wendy
of
Burke.
Flames. Return to
Thank you,
Hyrule Town
Bellis.
there. In Stockwell's shop, there's a bottle behind the counter, which he will not sell to Link. Okay.
Josh Stamps, thank you. Crimea
Then
River.
Eastern Hill, in Eastern Hills, you have to have the Kinstone bag. Fuse
Dorinda.
Kinstones with Link's grandfather,
Thanks.
Master Smith. Once the fusion is complete, a chest will appear in the Eastern Hills. Go find the chest, and the bottle is Link's.
Okay, I believe I've got that one, yeah.
So the last one is at Lon Lon Ranch. You fuse Kinstones with Eni and 5 mysterious walls, which will summon 6 Gorons to break barriers in a cave by Lon Lon Ranch.
You said fuse it with who?
Eni, E-E-N-I-E. And 5 mysterious walls, which will summon 6 Gorons to break barriers in the cave, opening the way to the chest containing the bottle.
Okay, that's the one I do not have. So I'm guessing Eni is.
It says see the Minish Cap Goron quest for full details.
I'm guessing Eni is either no, I don't think it's the guy who helped us get the magical boomerang. I think it's the guy who's part of like, selling stuff at Lon Lon. Now you have to go in there to freaking.
Eni and his brother Meanie are vegetable farmers in the Eastern Hill.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
5 mysterious things. Well, then I think I'm missing a wall.
Hopefully it'll become more apparent, but...
Yeah. Does it have the location of the 5 walls?
It does not say. Hold on, let me go back. It just says mysterious walls are objects they're found within various caves, and Link's able to fuse a blue kinstone with each mysterious wall. This will cause a Goron to appear, so you just need to do that to 5 of them, I guess.
Yep.
It doesn't say where they are specifically.
Yeah, I think I may have the location of the last one, but I gotta figure out how to get to it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Me neither. Work's still been long and hard?
Yeah, unfortunately, until Thanksgiving, it's not going to be much easier.
Yikes. No, but you're getting some good paychecks out of it, though, I bet.
Yeah, the paychecks are definitely better this time of year, but...
Work's a lot more stressful.
Yeah, it has its moments. And we're having to scramble with Christina being out right now.
Okay, yep. Not sure if I told you, but the last time I talked to Mama, she said, I had asked her about the whole thing with Dad, and she said that it was just, he was having to pay bills and everything. Do you have to pay bills every paycheck? I mean, I get one bill. I mean, that's not a lot. 1 or 2, so not something.
You have 1 minute left.
Exponential.
I'm not sure. It depends on the It depends on a lot of things. There's definitely bills that you have to pay every paycheck. Like, even though most bills are once a month, a lot of my bills, some of them go on one check, others go on the others. But I'm not sure what's going on with him.
Yeah. And
What a jerk, dude. You understand what he's getting at. So that was the phone call in the last batch, remember? I'm pretty sure he's talking about that phone call where he was talking to Trish and he was like, did dad relapse or something? Because he hasn't paid in 2 months. He hasn't put anything on in 2 months. Well, he was just asking Nolan, well, dad, basically his dad wasn't putting anything on and he doesn't understand because do you really have to pay stuff every paycheck? Because wouldn't that just be like one? Well, Paul, you've never lived on your own, okay? So obviously you've never lived on your own. There's a lot of different bills that you don't think about that you can't play all in one paycheck. So you have to pay some in one paycheck, some in the other. So you know what I'm saying? Like that just shows his inexperience. But right there, I would have been like, no. I mean, Nolan kind of told him, but I would have got a little bit more further. Like, no, absolutely not. Like, you could use some people live paycheck to paycheck because depends on how much you make. One paycheck's not going to pay your whole bills for all your bills for all month. You need to break it up. You need to have living expenses, some of your bills, and then you know what I'm saying. You don't pay all your bills in one check for the most part. Depends on how you get paid, but are you stupid, Paul? Like, I mean, just because sorry, I don't mean to say that, but just because you might have only had like one bill or something, it's all expensive. You have family. I mean, he has kids still living there. I think. Does he have? I don't know if they still have kids living there. Are you kidding me? He's all mad because they can't afford to put money on your thing for a couple months. And you're trying to call him out like he's lying or something, asking Nolan because you think he might be lying because, well, how can't he have money? Like, shouldn't he just be able to pay it all in one paycheck? He should have, you know what I'm saying? Like each one paycheck, he should have all his bills for the month. No, sorry, that's not the way it works, buddy. Not the way it works. It's just, it makes me mad. So in that selfishness, entitlement that he has, it's bull crap.
Anyway, I love you. I'd better let
I
you go
love you
before
too,
the
buddy.
thing hangs up on us. I'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you soon, buddy. All right, take it easy. I'll be thinking of you, okay?
Okay.
All right, love you, buddy.
Love you too. Bye,
Yeah.
Bye, bro.
Hello, this is a collect call from
Paul Ferguson.
This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent,
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, bro.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing. Ankle's
Yeah.
better.
Do what?
My ankle's better.
Good. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah. Don't have to use the boot anymore.
That's good.
It's still a little stingy about, getting on my tiptoes, but other than that, it's fine.
Don't overstress yourself with it, but don't baby it too much either.
Yep, of course.
I always forget about the different settings I have to
How you
put
been?
different looks.
Good. Happy to be off work today. It was a really, really long and stressful week, and I didn't get home till like 2 a.m. on Saturday night.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Crazy day, but...
I'll bet.
Oh. How about you? Are you hanging in there?
Yep.
You heard anything else about potential court dates, or are they still seeming like it's going to get pushed past the first of the year?
For my court dates, I haven't heard anything, but for Shonda, no, nothing, nothing about any sort of pushes or whatnot.
Okay. I heard something about a date in November, but they also said that it'll probably get pushed back because, quote unquote, the holidays. Which is ridiculous, but whatever.
Yeah. So I texted you about the freaking bail bonds. Apparently the fire also jumped because it was, there were several buildings clustered right together, wall to wall. So, yeah.
Did someone set the fire, or was it an accident?
We don't exactly know, but I have reason to believe that someone was upset with the bail bonds.
Right.
That's placed on fire.
Right.
Heck, I didn't even know about it until I was sitting there in my room, and all of a sudden I just started smelling smoke. I'm like, the
How
heck?
close is it to you?
Like right across the street.
Oh goodness.
So I had the button, and it would have been nice if the guard wasn't so rude. Lily goes, "Are you dying?" I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, it smells like something's burning. And she's like, yeah, the bell bondsman's on fire.
All casually, just like, yeah, it's on fire. What about it?
I'm like, that's exactly my thoughts. Like, how the heck are you saying that so casually?
Right.
Yeah.
What if it was your house? Like, God.
We couldn't exactly, see because the upstairs doesn't have the best view. But
right.
I swear they were working on it for like hours.
Yeah, I mean, once a fire gets going aggressively, it's pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, but
I was.
Finally. Oh, do what?
You go ahead first.
I think they finally managed to get it out a little while before or after lockdown, but I swear they started knocking stuff down because I felt like, maybe it was just me, but I could have sworn I felt small little tremors, as though they were like, knocking stuff down. But
Okay, so here's the news clip of that fire that he's talking about. There's actually a news clip I found, so I thought I'd play it for you guys. So here it is.
Muskegon firefighters say the fire is through the roof of an old bail bond building on Pine Street. 5 departments have responded. Fire crews say the flames started spreading over to the buildings next door. Firefighters are working to stop the spread of the fire. We're being told the power is out in parts of the area. So far, there's no word as to how the fire got started or if anyone was inside.
Wow. Yep, that's it. It even matches the dates of the phone call. So that is the exact one he is talking about. I just thought it'd be interesting to show you that. Let me actually Google it and see if we could find anything on that real quick. Right here. Yep, it matches the dates of the phone call too. As far as when he's talking to Nolan about it, it already had happened. And this is the one because it's from November 11th, 2023. So it would be 2 days before he's talking to Nolan because this phone call is from November 13th. And so 2 days before that, this article came up. It says, officials responded to a fire on Saturday night at Bad Boys Bail Bonds on Pine Street in Muskegon. Muskegon County Dispatch said fire was called in at 7:18 p.m. and no injuries are currently reported. Dispatch also confirms the Muskegon County Jail across the street from the businesses was put on lockdown due to the fire. Here's a picture of it. Wow. Dude, it's pretty bad, huh?
Firefighters responded to a roof fire at a vacant business on Pine Street around 7 p.m. Authorities say the fire spread next door to Moody's Bar, causing heavy damage to both spaces. Consumers Energy had to disconnect a power line near the fire, causing other businesses and some residents to lose power. The Muskegon County Jail, located near the fire, was also put on lockdown for a short time due to that fire and smoke. Pine Street is closed from Apple Avenue to Myrtle Avenue due to danger of collapse. The cause of the fire still under investigation.
Oh, pretty bad.
Cleanup continues today after a fire ripped through a strip mall in Muskegon.
It caused water and smoke damage to nearby businesses. 13 on your side's Lauren Baker is live in Muskegon with a look at that damage. Lauren.
Juliet and Elena, we got a better look at that damage today, and I got to say it's pretty bad. Take a look at what we saw, what we're actually seeing right now. You can see just how bad this fire ripped through this building. It's so bad. You can actually kind of see through where the roof used to be. There's debris all over the ground. What you can't see is the smoke and water damage that's inside of all of these buildings. Now, we talked to neighbors who saw the fire, and they say they were just so shocked to see how big this fire got.
It was pretty scary for a minute there.
Missing roofs, damaged walls, and debris on the ground remains after a fire ripped through 2 Muskegon buildings Saturday night.
Equipment kept coming. Never seen nothing like that before.
Deputy Chief Jay Paulson says it was originally reported that the fire started at Bad Boys Bail Bond, but it actually started on the roof of a vacant lot next to that and other businesses after crews were repairing the roof of that vacant lot.
They were doing what they call is a hot roof process, but basically, or a torch down roof. They basically take a membrane, because flat roofs in Michigan, if you don't use a certain kind of membrane, they leak. So it has to be like one big solid piece of material. So what they do is they literally take torches and heat this membrane on, and it basically sticks it down.
He says officials are still figuring out exactly what from that process caused the flames to spark. The fire destroyed 2 buildings, including a bar, and left smoke and water damage to nearby buildings. That included C&C floor covering, which the owner says is the oldest commercial building in Muskegon. One fellow neighbor says it's sad to see how much the business was damaged.
It's sad. It's sad. No, they're good guys, but I hope they can fix that building back up.
Luckily, the business owner says he can move his operations to his previous location until the building is fixed. And while the damage is bad, Deputy Paulson says it could have been much worse had his and other crews didn't work fast.
We had enough resources on Saturday night that were able to stop that fire. You know, it was already burning through the roof on our arrival. We just started pouring a lot of water to it and got it stopped before it got to those adjacent buildings.
And again, officials are still working to pinpoint the exact cause of the fire. Now, Deputy Paulson told me that this fire was so bad and the roof was damaged so badly that there was a possibility they would never find out. But because of witnesses and surveillance video that they have, they think they have a good chance of figuring out that cause. Of course, when we find out that information, we'll be sure to let you know. Reporting in Muskegon, I'm Lauren Baker, 13 on your side.
Just thought I'd show you what, since he's talking about. And actually, I think there was another couple phone calls that I had already released that he talks about this fire too. So that's what it is. All right, back to the call.
A bunch of the other food trucks that I work with went down last weekend to like a really big like food truck festival event in Augusta, Georgia. And there was a funnel cake truck that somebody that was working in the truck tripped while holding like some water, and the water poured into the fryer.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if you know anything about fryers, but that's bad.
Yeah,
Very bad. And it immediately caught, like, not exploded, but like caught fire aggressively. And and burnt the trailer to the ground with $20,000 inside of it. They forgot their cash drawer because it was a big event.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Not sure if you heard about Chelsea trying to cook French fries at one point.
I don't know that.
That's homemade French fries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she didn't properly dry the potatoes out before she threw them in the fryer or the pot of oil. So
right.
Yeah. And Tyler and Tyra were with her at that. Were visiting.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were lucky she got them out and whatnot. But
yeah, goodness.
Scared the crap out of Mom.
I mean, yeah, fires tend to scare people.
Yeah. So, used the razors the other day Bunky used the razors the other day to help me cut my hair.
That's good.
It's been getting a bit too long, so I'm honestly not even going to attempt to take everything off again. The last time I did and had help from one of my bunkies, he scalped me.
Yeah, it's probably best not to take it too far.
Yep.
I didn't know you could call this early in the day.
We're not locked down currently. We get even or odd day mornings out.
That's good.
So I figured, what the heck, I may as well try.
Yeah, I'm sorry about last night. I wasn't ready the first time you called, and then I didn't realize my phone was really close to dying.
Yeah.
Glad you were able to get a hold of me this morning, though.
Yep, me too.
the other week, I actually decided to try my luck on using only $40 for commissary,
Mm-hmm.
and I've managed to
Practice
make
some budgeting.
not only that, but I've been restraining myself, you know, not eating everything. Because
Right.
normally with the 1 week thing, I order a noodle and some chips to crush into it or eat with it, and some like little Debbie snacks or whatnot to eat in the afternoon if I get hungry.
Right.
But
I just checked for those of you guys who want to update. He is still at that reception center. He has not been transferred to a prison yet. He's at that in between where they take him in and do the assessments and all the stuff before they ship him out to the prison. He's still there. So I don't know how long that takes. I mean, I don't know if like what's the normal. Can somebody be there a couple months? Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just looked at him up and he is still there. So wow. So parole board is so his parole date is 2052, right? Maximum date is 2112. Oh my god. Wow. Or 2122, sorry. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That'd be 100 years. But just to see it like written out, it's like, holy crap. You know, to see that. Wow, it's weird to think none of us will be around at that time. So weird. I don't know, Rachel. I'm not sure. But he does talk about something interesting. I think I don't know if it's in this call or what call, but it's an upcoming call. But he's talking to Nolan and he's talking about how it'll be pointless. So this could be something here. He's saying it will be pointless for him. It will be pointless for Nolan to keep sending him money when he goes to prison because he said it will all have to go towards his court costs and stuff. So I guess I don't know. So I guess when they get transferred to prison, that's when they start taking out all the fees that they have. So you'll see. He's like, what? But I mean, you know, he'll ask for some though, because that's why I'm not sure how they do that, because I don't think they'll take 100%. I think they'll take a percentage and then have you pay it off by taking a percentage. I would think, and then they could still keep some of it. But yeah, we'll see what you're saying, Paul, when you get in prison. You're not going to be telling them, oh, don't send me anything, because it's going to have to go, some of it's going to have to go to court costs. He'll definitely want some.
So I'm still surprised that I'm restraining myself so well.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I am too.
Self-control is important.
Normally, when it comes to sugar, you probably know I have no restraint.
Yeah.
But I'm managing to this time, which is, nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of sweet things as much as I used to. Like I'm not I don't mind a little dessert here or there, but unlike Christina, who's always likes the sweets.
Yeah. So you still considering looking for another job?
Yeah, I'm still kind of working on it. I'm waiting to hear back from some people, and I don't know. I'm going to keep looking around.
Yep.
I'm not sure exactly what I want. It's kind of hard to figure out, but
well, what do you get at? That's a good place to start.
I feel like with the right training, I could do most jobs. I just need one that has a reasonable schedule and half decent benefits and decent enough pay. I don't have to make exactly what I make now, but like I'd take a small pay cut as long as I had, and I need room to grow. That's the big thing. I need to be able to move up.
No, why? It starts from 2022. Remember, he gets time served. So the arrest date was 2022. So when they do the 30 to 100 years, it starts from 2022, not 2024. So keep that in mind.
When your work schedule's packed, it's just never fun.
No.
I know what that was like. I don't think I hardly ever had a single full day off back.
No, you're not an idiot. Not at all.
Yeah,
I
no, I
wasn't
can't
working
do
at
that.
one job, I was working at the
I could
other.
see-
It's just like, Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Me neither.
More power to you, but I'm good.
Yeah, I don't want to do it ever again.
Right.
It was stressful.
Actually, I did that. Why? When I first looked it up last time, the first time I looked up the set and I saw that sentence, I did the same thing. I think I even said it out loud on the live. I said, "Wait a minute, that's not 30 years." And then I was like, "Oh, wait, the 2 years." So no, you're fine. You're not an idiot at all. Trust me, that does not make you an idiot. Far from an idiot. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I won't keep you long. I need to make Christina some breakfast, but I wanted to answer you since I didn't get to it last night.
Yep. It was nice talking to you. You know it always is, but
Of course.
I love you. I miss
I
you.
love you too. I miss you too. Hang in there, buddy, okay?
Okay.
I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to
Why
you
does it
soon.
annoy me
All right, bye, bro.
Bye.
when he says like,
This is a
I
collect
love
call
you, the way
from-
he says it, Paul, I mean, why does
This
it
call
bother
is not
me?
private. It will be recorded and may be
Because I
monitored.
know
If
he
you
doesn't
believe
mean,
this should be a
I know
private
it's
call, please hang up and follow facility
fake.
instructions
Like,
to
I know it's
register
not
this number
like
as a private
sincere.
number.
You know what I'm saying? Like when he's like, and I love you, it's like it's not real. Like, no, you don't know how to love somebody. You do not love anybody. I don't believe he truly loves anybody. His love is selfless. It's not selfish. And the fact that you call and the only thing you care about is the only reason you're calling is because you want to get that money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just don't feel like when he says that, it seems real fake to me.
To consent to this recorded call, press 1. To disconnect, press 2. To consent to this recorded call, press 1.
Thank you for using.
Yeah, we went
Securus.
over it.
You may start the
Last
conversation now.
live, the appeal. Yep.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, Dad. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm hanging in.
Yes.
Work been busy?
Yeah.
You get tomorrow off, though, don't you?
Yep. I get tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you're probably not going to be able to do all the cooking and baking you like to back when we were in Oklahoma. I know you miss that.
I really, really do.
Heck, if I could convince Nolan to let me come down there for Christmas and Thanksgiving, I would. I'll definitely see about it, I promise.
Yeah.
I know you'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
I'd convince him to come too. And
Oh, yeah.
no way, it's just going to be me. Anything interesting?
No.
Oh my God.
I don't know if Dad told you that I hurt my back.
Oh no, what happened?
Just a flare up of that old injury.
I remember that.
All he's thinking about, oh no, what happened? Fake concern. And I feel like all he's thinking about right then is, oh shoot, is she out of work? Is that going to affect them being able to put money in my commissary? I think everything that's his first thought. How is this going to affect them giving me money? I really do. I think that it revolves around that. Every thought he's thinking about that. And it's just not cool. I feel bad he should. I wish he did really care about her. You know what I'm saying? For her sake, but he doesn't. And for anybody's sake, it's the fake. It's not real. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I missed 4 days of work because I couldn't walk or move.
Yikes.
I have an appointment on the 30th with a neurosurgeon.
Oh, Donna.
I'm sorry about that. That sounds like it sucks.
That's why I haven't been answering the phone in the last 2 weeks, because I couldn't move.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Dad never informed me of that, so I didn't know.
And then they had me on muscle relaxers and anti-inflammatories and lidocaine patches and pain meds and steroids.
All the stuff. Yikes.
All the stuff. Yep. But I can move again, so yay.
Nothing much here. My ankle's better. It's still kind of sore if I bend it to a certain degree, but other than that, there's.
Look how he just cut her off. I mean, she just got done talking about. She was trying to talk about her back, and he just like, well, I'm okay here instead of. Gosh, it makes me mad how selfish he is. But thank you, Donna. I just got that from the Cash App. Oh, you are too sweet. All right. Oh, I just saw your other email. All right, hold on a second. Man, I'm so backed up with everything. I feel
too bad about it. I don't remember if I told Dad, but last week or so, one of the bondsman agencies that's across the way was burned down.
Bellas, thank you.
No.
I have the feeling that it was an act of vengeance.
When is your trial or your sentencing?
I don't have any updates on my stuff currently. I know that Shonda's court starts in December. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So not much longer. And hopefully her stuff will finally be settled, so long as she doesn't prolong this any longer.
I'll get ready. She's going to appeal.
Oh, God. I swear, I'm just so sick of her crap.
What your crap, Paul?
Did Dad mention? I'm guessing now he probably didn't because he didn't want to bother you. But I asked him a couple of days back when I managed to talk to him that I was wondering if you and him could scrap together something for Thanksgiving. But at this point, I don't think that's important. So,
then why are you asking her?
What were you wanting?
I'm just kind of tired of. I know there's not much to celebrate in here, but it'd be nice to have something other than the crappy food that they still give us. Commissary prices are through the roof. If you were you talking about what was I wanting to do with the money, or how much was I wanting?
I didn't know what you wanted. If you wanted money, if you wanted me to send you something, I didn't know what you were asking for.
I'm sorry. That was my fault. I was saying money. I'm sorry. I wasn't clear on that. I apologize. But like I said, it's not as important if you have to recover. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, money's a little tight with me missing work.
Yep.
And you could tell that Trish isn't falling for that crap at all. So with all his apologizing and like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you. Oh my God, I meant money. I'm sorry. I should have told you. Oh my God. You don't hear Trish saying, oh no, it's okay. She's not falling for you. She's just complete silent. And it's an appropriate silence. That's appropriate. I love it. She just it's like, no, you're apologizing doesn't mean anything. All you want me to do is put money in. I love it. I don't know. I just love the reaction. I feel like that is what would be expected. I feel like it just feels right the way she's reacting to him. I guess I shouldn't say expected. Everybody's different. So, everybody is taking it different, but that just feels the most appropriate to me, at least for right now.
Yep. I understand. I get that. Especially when they cut my hours when I was working at Taco Bell. I get it. 1 hour a week or 1 day a week, often being sent home early was not fun.
Mm.
So,
I missed 3 days of 1 week and 2 days of another.
I'm sorry about that, Mama. I hope you get to feeling better, though. That's definitely gotta stink. Has anything else been flaring up?
No, not that. I don't know. I went to bed on Friday and woke up Saturday and it was hurting. And I went to work Monday and I went to work Tuesday. And then I left 2 hours early Tuesday. And then Wednesday I couldn't move. And I went to the ER. And then I missed Thursday and Friday. And then Monday I didn't go. I went in for 3 hours on Tuesday and they sent me home because I was bawling at the desk.
Oh, God. It's bad.
Yeah. And then I went back to the doctor on Wednesday and I went into work after.
Yeah.
So I've been back at work about a little over a week now.
Yeah.
But I have to ask for help. Like I can't bend down and put paper in the copy machine or lock the door, or if I drop something, I have to get somebody to pick it up.
Oh. That really does have to suck.
It really kind of does.
Yes, they're separated. I don't know if like officially legally, if they're divorced or not, I think. But they're separated. They're just roommates. What I've been told is they're just basically roommates now that live together. Is what I was told by the family member. But they're separated roommates. So I talk about Trish and Eric. Oh my God. I'm getting into like a yawn thing. I hate that. You can't stop yawning. But thanks, Lindy, for donating. And thank you, Joshua, for joining. Crimea River, thank you. Jimmy Foster. Abellis is like freaking with her gifting memberships. Awesome. You're going to make everybody be a member. That's cool. Dorinda, thank you for joining. Amber, thank you. And then Lindy, yep, I answered that. All right.
So, nothing too much else has been going on here. Guys, some of the guys are talking about doing what they call a sweet do. It's like we take the cakes and peanut butter and jellies that we get and turn it into a big old dessert and whatnot. Some people sow commissary in there as well. So, but I figured, why not? It's something for the holiday. It's not holiday mint pie or mama's fudge, but I suppose it'll have to do until I can get that. But don't push yourself.
Like, why? Like, even the way he says that, it's like it makes me cringe because it's so like it's fake in a way. Not that he doesn't mean that he likes the fudge and pie and stuff, but it's just like a fake niceness. I don't know how to describe it, but it makes me cringe. Where he just said, "I have to wait to get here." Let me rewind it because I forget exactly what he says. But I don't know. It just makes me go like, eeh. I don't remember how far back. Let's go right there.
If I drop something, I have to get somebody to pick it up.
I
went back too far.
Too much else has been going on here. Old dessert and whatnot. Some people sow commissary in there as well. So, but I figured, why not? It's something for the holiday. It's not holiday mint pie or mama's fudge, but I suppose it'll have to do until I can get that.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Don't push yourself too much, Mama. Even in here, I'll be worried about you.
No, you won't.
I'm fine. I'm doing better. The steroids help.
Yep. I know you had that surgery on your knee a while back.
And you could tell Trish is not falling for it. She's not like, she's not responding in the way that he wants her to respond. You know what I'm saying? She's just like, I love that because she's just like not what is the word for it? Not giving into his fakeness that, it's just like even the response to that, she didn't give into it. She just stayed.
Been glaring on you at all? Ever has it since then?
No, not really. I mean, I did that rehab for it and physical therapy and all that stuff.
Yep.
Thanks, Joshua. Thanks.
You
and yes,
Chris
placate.
still
You're
not
right.
on speaking terms?
Nope.
I'm sorry to hear that. I love you, and I miss you. I better let you go,
Have a
though.
happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. I'll try to have as good a one as I can. But you get some rest, Mama. Take care of yourself.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, Mama. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye, baby.
Bye, Mama.
Hello, this is a collect call from
Paul Ferguson.
Wonder why it's black. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. So this is where I was possibly, because I was going to break it into two parts for the pre-records because it's 2 hours long. So I was like, should I do 1 hour and 1 hour? How long are we going right now? Well, no, it can't be though, because we're only at, hour 51. Yeah, it can. Okay. Well, we'll listen to, let's see, which one is this? Because there's one conversation with Nolan that actually is kind of interesting. We have one with Chris Trent, JoJo. Maybe we'll listen to. We'll do the two more, and then I don't think I could do the two last ones of the JoJo's because those ones are a little bit more boring to listen to, because they talk about that and like the anime or whatever, all that stuff that am not that interested in. So, I mean, I'm going to release them on the pre-record, so you guys will be able to hear them. But we'll just listen to these two, and then we'll end it for the night. But all right. But remember, when you see these, because I'm going to be doing these. Oh wait, hold on pre-record. So when you see them later, that's what they're going to be for the pre-records. If you guys want to listen to them just straight through without me. All right. Yeah, because these next two ones are pretty interesting. Because I think this is one with Nolan that's kind of interesting. They talk. I think it's the one where he's talking about the prison where he says about donate, and then he also talks a little bit about Millie. And then these ones are always interesting with the Chris Trent because basically he's asking about his life, and how he feels and about that kind of stuff. That's always interesting. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. All right.
This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To consent to this recorded call, press
1. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, bro.
Buddy.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you hanging?
I'm doing good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, buddy.
So, yeah, that order did go through. There was items left on the wish list. I was kind of confused, and then I got the bag, so it's like, okay. Did you change the order?
No, I did it as is.
Huh, that's weird. I don't know what the heck is going on. What were you saying, though? You were about to say something.
I can double check. I forgot to check earlier. I gotta double check if it charged me for it.
I mean, if I got the bag, it definitely charged you for it.
Right, but how much it charged?
20 or 74 something was what it read for me.
Right, but that should have given you everything, shouldn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I don't understand. It might have been a glitch of the system. Like I said, I don't really trust the systems here. They're weird.
Right.
Did you do anything fun for New Year?
Thanks. Absolutely casual. So you wrote, I've been locked up in Muskegon. He's not going to have a good time in prison. He's in for a rude awakening. Sad we won't be able to hear those calls. So wait, you've been in which prison were you in though? Are you talking about you've been in Muskegon County Jail or you been in one of the prisons there? Because I still don't know which prison they're gonna. There's like a group. It's the MDOC that handles all of them, but there's a few different options. So thank you, Just Amy, Abelis, Joshua. You guys are too sweet. I'll try to look at how you answer because I'm curious. Hey, human manipulation nation. I always see you, but it's so hard for me to say your name for some reason. I can't do it right. It takes the effort. Human manipulation nation. Hi, Ashley. What's up? How are you?
I worked a terribly, terribly long day.
Oh, geez, that's gotta suck on New Year's. Wow.
Yeah, somebody wanted to get married on New Year's for some reason.
That's a bit much.
You're telling me.
They get married before the clock struck 12 or after? Like,
Before, I suppose.
Yeah, still though, it's like, okay.
Right.
I'd have rather been spending my New Year's at home, toasting the New Year, watching the ball drop, all that.
You and me both, buddy.
Yeah, and so Timothy would have loved to be able to be here and not be tortured and be able to have a normal life too, Paul. So
yeah. So you unfriended and blocked me on Facebook, right?
I hadn't got around to it.
Yeah. Mom and Dad have already been getting crap from people. I don't want that happening to you, and Millie's probably already done the same, as of various others. I don't exactly know.
Yeah.
But I don't want you or your name to get dragged through the mud because of me.
Yeah, I know.
I heard from Mom that Millie's coming with you when you come up here.
Yeah.
She been troubled about this, or I mean, everybody has.
Who,
but
Emmy?
There's something, yeah. Is there a certain something she wants to? I don't really. She doesn't have to. It's kind of weird that she would, I suppose. I get the feeling she doesn't exactly want to see me.
Right.
But I sent in a kite, I think earlier or yesterday, trying to see if I could sit in on Shonda's sentencing. But on that day, you should be able to talk to the prosecutor about.
do we know for sure if Paul was there in the sentencing? Because he just said he put in something to try to sit in on Shonda's sentencing. I mean, would we know if he was there? What do you guys think? Do you guys think he was there, or we would be aware that he was there? I don't know if we would know because he could have been off screen. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? And would they let him? I don't know. If he made a request, would that be something that they would let him go to? And yeah, let's they won't allow it. Okay. So and also, well, no, sometimes court TV, sometimes there's rules, Marie. There's rules for, where they're allowed to have the cameras. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So that's not completely true, but I don't know, because he could have been off to the right, but he probably wasn't. But as far as like them showing, I don't know if that would be completely true, because there could be things where it's like stay. I don't know. Who knows? I know jury, obviously, they can't show, but. And then he asks about milling Emmy or whatever, because Millie changed her name to Emmy, but yes, like, oh, is she troubled by all this going on? And then, talking about like she probably wouldn't want to see me. And I kind of like that Nolan didn't respond to that. I'm thinking that wasn't one of the times that he was zoned out. I'm thinking he actually heard what he said and he just didn't chose not to respond. But he was talking about like, oh, I don't. He was trying to. No, Paul was trying to hint to see if, because Nolan was going to go visit Paul when he got into town, and you could tell Paul was kind of trying to hint to see if, oh, does Millie want to see me, or Emmy? Sorry, does Emmy want to see me? Is she going to come see me too? And he was trying to like feel him out to see does she want to see me, or if she's mad or whatever. And Nolan responds with his right, but he didn't really respond, so I don't know. And then he said right, because since he didn't respond, and then Paul says, oh, she probably wouldn't want to see me or whatever. And he just said, right. So, yeah, he definitely was fishing. So I don't know if that might have been, I think Nolan probably did hear that. I think sometimes he does zone out and that's his go-to, right? But I think that time he probably did hear and he just chose not to answer, I would think. But, I don't know. Oh, Jimmy, and maybe it actually was a later call in the timeline, because remember, these didn't come out in order. So you're right. So it was probably actually a later in date time, but we already listened to it. So yeah, okay. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, let me push play.
Sitting and just chatting for a little bit with me.
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Yep. So it's crazy. My sentencing's barely a week after hers.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Anything interesting been happening?
Not particularly. Just
work.
Relax and recover from work. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
We went to dinner at a place that I applied to today, so that I could talk to the manager and see if maybe if I get lucky, they'll give me a call.
Yep. I don't normally purchase movies in here because you only get them for like 2 days.
Uh-huh.
When you rent them, you've got 30 days to watch them, but then once you start watching, you've only got 2 days to watch. Well, rented this anime movie called Belle. It was actually a really good one. Have you heard of it?
I have not.
No? I don't exactly know how to describe it, honestly. I watched it like 5 times, but basically the world has like this super complex online world that's called You, and your characters are auto-generated and based off personal, and they read your biometrics and draw out the user's hidden strengths.
Interesting.
And Belle, Suzu, which means Belle in Japanese, is like this famous singer in You.
Right.
And she meets this user that most people just call the Beast, and he's like this fighter who's got like a cape covered in bruise markings.
Right.
So it's actually pretty impressive. But the one thing that really kind of got me blinking was the fact that it wasn't just virtual reality. It was like they put in a pair of weird-looking headphones that weren't any bigger than a quarter.
Right.
And like it connected to their nervous system. That's about the gist of how it worked.
Interesting.
Because you could open your eyes and see into the world of You despite being, in the world of reality.
Right.
And like move without actually having to move your body.
it's just makes me kind of wonder just how long something like that would actually take in the real world.
Right, it's definitely weird.
That kind of technology is something that our generation will never see, you and me.
Right.
We might see a bulky prototype, but that's about it.
Perhaps.
I mean, no virtual reality headset, just connects to your nervous system basically and allows you into the world to see. Like, okay. But it was a pretty good movie, I have to admit.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
So I'm not sure if you saw that text. I'm guessing it's a no-go on the $20.
Not this week, unfortunately. With
That's all right. That's all right. You've got more important stuff than taking care of me right now. So
taking care of you is important to me, but unfortunately, I do have a lot of other stuff going on.
Yep. So I talked to Dad about the other day. Wished him and Mom Happy New Year's.
Right.
It wasn't him who did the care package, so that leads me to believe it was Grandpa V.
Perhaps.
Yeah, because somebody keeps putting money in my account, and I know it's not you because it's not on Wednesdays.
And I think we end up finding out in a later call, it's JoJo. Because remember, some of the ones, we haven't been listening to these in order in the past. So remember that phone call when he tells Nolan, he's like, I figured out who it was. It was JoJo who put the money. So it's JoJo. And actually, the one JoJo call that comes up after this, but we're going to cut it off after this, after this call, is... Oh, we'll listen to the Chris Trent one. But the one that is on this, I'll be uploading it later with this group. It's her first call with him. So I was wrong. Remember, I thought that other one was her first call. Well, the other one must have been the second call or whatever, because she says like, oh, it's good to hear. You can hear my voice and it's good to hear your voice or whatever. So I think that was the first call that's coming up, but we're going to listen to it another time. Because I'm too tired. Not too tired, but I still have to edit these later and put them up and stuff. So we're just gonna listen to this and another call. But my point is their first phone call, JoJo and his first phone call is it's in January. So, but they were talking before. So she reached out to him. I think even before the trial, she was putting money in his account. I think they were pen paling, writing each other, texting, but then they didn't actually talk on the phone till January. So yeah.
And it's not even a little while after Wednesdays, kind of like Tuesdays and stuff.
Perhaps it is.
Yeah. But once I get shipped out to prison, it'll probably be smart not to continue putting money on there because it'll just be going to court funds and stuff. I won't even see it. Probably gonna have some sort of different account in prison, but from what I've heard, they have like Facebook and Messenger. So obviously, I'm going to create a new account, but we won't have to constantly be paying for text with that.
Yeah, we'll figure all that out when the time comes. I'm sure it'll be different.
Yep, definitely. And from what I've heard, time there will fly faster.
Yeah, maybe 30 years will
fly I hope by so for your sake.
Yeah. Time here is slow as heck.
Yeah, I know, buddy.
It's painful.
I know, Brian.
From what I've heard, you also buy the subscription once in the joint, and then you never have to do so again. Unlike here, where you have to pay for it every freaking month. Because, I mean, you have to pay for the tablet and the subscription. I'd say that's more than enough.
I would think so.
Yeah. I don't know for certain, but
like you said, we'll figure that kind of stuff out when we get there.
Yeah.
One of the reasons time flows faster, though, is because there's an actual way to get into a freaking routine where you're not just sitting around doing practically nothing for hours on end.
Right.
Get a TV and whatnot, personal TV, and you can actually like pick your channels or whatnot. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But I think recently they created a channel where it plays anime all day, but I can't remember the freaking name of it. I'll have to figure that out when I get there. But
I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about anime.
You said what?
That I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about anime.
Yeah, I know you watch a little bit, but not much. You're not a hardcore fan like me. No offense.
No, that's okay. I've watched a little a long time ago, and now I just haven't had time.
That's gotta suck. Hopefully, if you do get a different job, you will have time.
I mean, I might have time, but I have other things I'd rather spend it doing than watching anime. But to each their own.
Yeah, I suppose. That was one of the reasons I partially used to enjoy having Fridays off, because Shonda wanted me to take care of Gabriel. That was before Timothy came into the picture. But I'd get Fridays off to take care of Gabriel, and Fridays was when new episodes of MHA came out. Anyway.
Right.
Nothing too interesting has happened here. One of the guys got taken to security after he broke one of the shaving razors into pieces and flushed it down the toilet. Almost got his bunkie in trouble.
Interesting.
Yeah. But there hasn't been too much of interest. Hopefully once sentencing hits, I'll be shipped out pretty soon.
Yeah.
And from there on, things will definitely pick up speed.
Yeah.
I think we're about to get off like a second quarantine in less than a month because of a bunch of COVID claims or something.
Right.
Yeah. I swear, COVID is over with. They're just dragging it out. Maybe there might be small remnants left, but that's nothing to be worried about as long as the people are smart.
Right.
Speaking of sick, I'm feeling better.
That's good. Yeah.
Nolan at rest.
Can finally breathe again.
Oh my god.
You probably remember hearing how congested I was last time.
Right.
Not anymore. That's a big relief.
Most definitely.
You have 1 minute left.
Anyway, I'd better let you go. But
right.
I love you, and I miss you. It's always good to talk to you, bro.
Love you too. It's always good to talk to you.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
I'll see you soon, buddy. Just hang tight.
I will.
Love you, bro.
Okay. One more call.
Bro.
One more call. We got to do it.
Bye, bro.
That's all I could do is one more, guys. Jet. And then I want to put him in like an order. So, man, I really wish I would have had it the whole time in order. I wish I would have had the list so I could have put him in order to begin with. Because now it's like kind of confusing at, when I did those re-release and then, this one is in order and the last one was in order, but they weren't in order with each other, if that makes sense. I know that's hard to understand, but oh well. But I'm debating if I should even do them like where I do like the ones with just Chris Trent, like group them like that by people or something. I don't know. I got to figure out. I don't even know if I should redo them all in order. Because, we then, after I put these out, you would already have heard them, though, right? I don't know. I have to think about it. I feel burnout, kind of. Like, I'm not so, like, I think staring at a screen for so long really does something to you. It's weird. Like messes up, like makes you feel like you're like not high as in like a substance high, but this weird like high and like kind of hard to focus. And I know I kind of have that anyway, but it's worse when I'm staring at a screen and editing and doing that all day or doing lives or whatever. It's worse. It's like I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, that's why right now I'm trying to talk and I can't even barely make a sentence. It's because I have not even really gave myself enough time to like simmer down a little bit. I wake up and I'm just like on the screen, either editing or listening to the calls or whatever I'm doing. And then, doing the lives and reading the text. And it's just like, it's making me cracked out a little bit. That's not the right word. We need to come up with a word for too much computer, like a word where you're like high from the computer or something. Look at not cracked out because I don't want it. That has too much of another meaning. But there should be a term for it because it's not. It feels pretty intense sometimes. Yeah, I know my mom got me these glasses that are supposed to block out the blue lights. I should wear them. I should try them. I don't know if it'll work. It's supposed to like for the too much blue light or whatever. I don't know. I have them in there somewhere in my cupboard, my little cabinet over there. I should see if they work. Yeah, loopy. It's making me feel loopy. And then like also like it does something to your brain where it's like, I mean, you could see when I'm trying to put together sentences, sometimes I can't even put together sentences. Like this happens a lot. And it's usually when I'm on lives for too long or I'm just basically on my computer for too long. And it almost makes me feel like I'm like, is like something wrong with me? Like I can't even talk, but no, that's what it is. I know it's what it is. What am I going to do? I mean, I have to do it. I mean, I do after this case, after I get like out, at least everything that I have now from this case, I'm going to take like a break, take a couple of days off and try to like get my stuff all, my brain all back to normal. Well, thanks, T-Boz. Yeah. Oh, you see, I have everything on dark, if you haven't noticed, except when I do StreamYard. StreamYard has the white screen. I could probably, yeah, wait a minute. Why is everything else dark, but my StreamYard isn't? Because I'm sure what you see when I share my screen, everything's in dark mode. Is that what you mean? Like, here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But for some reason, StreamYard isn't. That's the only thing that doesn't come up in dark mode. Like, look, I'll show you. Like, look. Oh, wait. Why did it do that? Like right here, I have everything dark. I don't know if that helps, but for some reason here, it doesn't. It's white. So I don't know why it doesn't darken there for StreamYard. But I don't know. Doesn't that help? It's a lot easier on my eyes in the dark mode. I tell you that much. Like I have my phone on it too, where everything is black. It's like it's a dark mode. But still, I still feel like I need to, after I get this case done, I'm taking like a few days off because I need to get just need a little vacation. Or just at least a little break. Sorry, I was just trying to. Anyway, no, we still got to finish the text. We're going to do it tomorrow, guys. So tomorrow, Petty, are you here? Yeah, I am, Jimmy. Well, I can't because I wanted to finish editing these calls so I could upload them to the pre-records for the people that don't like the lives. They could listen to these calls just on the pre-records. And then there's those 2 JoJo calls too that you guys didn't get to hear. Thanks, Risa. Yeah, I have a pair. I haven't tried them. Gosh, my mom gave me those like 3 or 4 months ago, and why didn't I? I forgot I had them, so I need to go get them. But I don't know. I don't know. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like them. I don't know why, but we'll see. So Petty, wait, did you answer Petty? Oh yeah, what time do you think you could do? I was thinking maybe 6, but I don't know. Will you be ready around 6 tomorrow? Or maybe 7? Because I don't want to push it. I'll say 6 and I'll probably be late. So let's go with 7, maybe 6 or 7. I don't know, but yeah, tomorrow around that time we're gonna continue reading the text. So I'm gonna go so I could rest my voice because that takes a toll on my voice. Those like when any kind of reading, like when I read when we do like I read the Elliot Rogers, but those got taken down from YouTube. And they weren't even bad. Like there wasn't really anything bad except the end. But YouTube, they actually got taken down. Like it said it went against the policy. I forget what one, like what they said it was. I don't think they told me why. It just said it just went against YouTube policy. It's just because I think of what it stood for, like who Elliot Rogers is. So they took that down. But yeah, that took us like a lot of parts. Me and Juliet read that. And then like the Keegan Klein, that only took one time. We got it done. But anyway, yeah, when you read a lot, it definitely tires the voice. All right, guys. Well, thanks. What did you guys think though? Those Chris Trent ones, those are interesting because it's all about, his upbringing and the life and stuff. So those are really interesting calls. I'm trying to think the JoJo ones. I listened to them coming up, but I can't remember if they were interesting or not. If there's any, I forget what I've listened to so many. I can't remember if there's what was said in those. If it was all like the anime talk, or because I'm thinking since it was their first phone call, maybe it was interesting. I don't remember. Thank you, Lucid. I know, right? I should. Yeah, that's true, Love Light. Yeah. Susan, I better end it because maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't stay up and do those. But I feel bad because the people that I don't know. I got to figure out. They're basically almost edited. They are. You saw. I just have to put an intro. So all I have to do is basically upload them, put a title in them, and yeah, because I'm not going to add any commentary because the whole point of it is for people that don't like the commentary. So maybe I should just do it real quick. I mean, because they're pretty much done. But all right, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you. I wish I could stay around and chat, but I just want to make sure my voice is rested for tomorrow. Because I don't want to lose it. Because what if it comes to a point where I can't even read? I could lose my voice. So I'll keep yawning. All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks everybody for joining. And yeah, we still have to do those DUI things. I'll get around to it. They're coming for members. It's just a matter of doing it. I just wanted after this case, I do want to take like a few days off where I just don't do anything. I mean, at least with my channel, just take a few days off from my channel. I want to go on a trip, guys. I need to go enjoy my life a little bit. I haven't done anything fun. I mean, I have fun on my channel. I love doing this. I love what I do, but just take some personal time and go do something. But I don't really have, I know this sounds pathetic, but I don't really have any friends here. I don't have any friends around here because think about it. I'm a recovering addict. Any friends that I had in that life is friends that wouldn't be good for me, right? It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like my before and after life almost kind of in a weird way. So it's like since I've been sober, I haven't really met any friends because the first couple years of, at least the first year or two of getting sober. And then I started my channel and then I just been doing my channel and I just haven't actually met any friends around here because I used to meet people at like like festivals, bars. Don't drink anymore, so I'm not going to go out to a bar, really. And then for a concert, I have yet to go to a concert since I've been sober because concerts always where you would get high. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little bit nervous to go to one because I've never been to one without being high in some way. So it's like I keep stopping myself from doing that because it's like I'm going to be tempted or it's just going to be, I don't know, it's just maybe triggered. So I don't know. I want to do something, but I don't really have any. What do I do? I know like I'm meeting some people through here. They're like, oh, come visit me here. Come visit me here. But it's like, you guys have to understand why I'd be a little bit leery just to go visit somebody I don't know that is just online. But it happens, I met Juliet through online, but I would want to like get to know people a little bit more than on here before I just go visit. I think it'd be the smart thing to do because you just don't know who's on the other side of the keyboard sometimes, Just got to be careful, but I just need to go do something though. Dang it. I gotta, have some kind of a life. I got my family, but I don't really have any friends. I need to make some friends. I know, I should. Yeah. I'll figure it out. I'm just getting an itch to like go like have fun and just like, somewhere we can just relax or I'm more of a mountain girl than I am of a like ocean beach. I don't know. I'll figure it out. If anything, I might just relax here, but I would like to just do something fun this year. Like where I go traveling for like a week and go somewhere. I don't know where to go. Yeah. I'm in the Midwest, Ohio. Pride, yes. You too. I think a lot of us are like that. I feel like a lot of you guys are like how I am right now, huh? Well, I'm seeing from your saying me too. Yeah. Are you talking about like, are you saying me too as far as that you don't have any friends? As far as like where how do you go meet new people, right? And like if you don't, my lifestyle is so different. Like where do I go meet new people at? I'm not gonna go to a bar. I'm not like who do I even go to a concert with? I don't think it'd be a good idea to go by myself since it will be my first, concert not being high. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking that you guys were meeting. Where are you at, Amelia? Oh, I would love to, but Jules, would you believe me if I told you I never even rode a horse? Is that weird? How many people have ridden a horse? I was gonna say I always wanted to, but I think when I was younger, I wanted to. I don't know. I feel like I'd be a little bit intimidated right now thinking about it because I used to be a little more brave when I was a little bit younger, but I don't know. It sounds like fun, but it also sounds pretty like intimidating in a way for somebody that has never rode one. To you, it's probably like, oh no, it's easy. Do you have horses? Yeah. On a merry-go-round, yeah. Oh, okay. Michigan's not far from me at all. I've been to Michigan though. I've been to Michigan for concerts and what else? Yeah, I've been to Michigan a couple of times. I'm trying to think of what exactly, but I'm sure it was like concerts, and I feel like I went there once also when I was living in Bowling Green because we were like in Toledo. I mean, Western Kentucky. Yeah, Melissa. I know my legs. You're right. I better go. It sucks though because I did want to chat with you guys, but I probably should go walk around my legs for a little bit too. I know, Jules, I would. But see, if I would go out of the country, I need somebody to come. I need a partner. I need a partner to go with me. I don't want to go by myself. Yeah. Now pass. I'll pass on that. Oh, I have to do the poll. Hold on. So, do you think Paul will get his sentence lowered? So we had 18% said yes and 82% said no. So most people don't think he'll get it lower, but still 18% said yes, that you think. Okay. All right. Wait, hold on one second. I'm trying to find. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Like I said, if you see those, that's what will be up next. If you see it, I'm going to do it in 2 parts, but it'll be those, but plus the 2 JoJo calls on top of it. But all right, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Continuing the text and being mad as ever. Those texts make me so mad. But I mean, we're getting like a very clear picture of of things with this case, with the calls and now the text to really see what the heck went on, the inside of everything. So definitely much clearer. Think about what you thought about it, like just watching the trial, what you thought about the case compared to now, like how much more we understand and see what everything that was going on. Remember when we were just like so confused about some of the stuff, and now it's like we're able to see things a lot clearer. But all right, guys, bye. I gotta go. Like, I feel like so I could actually talk tomorrow. Yeah, the poll. Well, I don't think he had access to a phone, Amy. I don't think that he even had an option. They were watching him nonstop. Yeah, I mean, I guess, man, my lips they look chapped on the video, but they don't. But no, I mean, I know like when Paul slept, he was able to like, sneak away a little bit, but I mean, he probably, first of all, he might not have even known how to do that because they weren't going to, they weren't teaching him anything. So I don't even know if he would know how. And if he did, he probably had no way to get a phone or a pad, an iPad. They probably made sure, even if Paul fell asleep, he would probably, had his phone or iPad where he wasn't able to at least call. I don't know. And maybe he didn't know how, or maybe he thought if he called, I mean, I don't know what he was thinking. But I don't think he had access, He was probably afraid to try to take it. I don't know. And if he was able to maybe like sneak the iPad or the phone, he probably wouldn't even know how to do it, is my guess. Because it does sound like, you know, when Paul's talking about it, it's like that sometimes he somehow sneaks like maybe G's iPad, but it's never a phone, he says. So I don't know. But yeah. I mean, we see they had eyes on him at all times. And like I said, I know there's some of the times we're seeing that Paul falls asleep and he's able to, you know, he has eyes off of him for a little bit, but not much at all. And I don't think he was able to get a phone or know how to do it probably. All right. Bye. But don't listen. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know. I'd like to hear what you guys think about that. Do you guys think? That's just what I was thinking from right off. I mean, off the top of my head, but I mean, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. That's crazy that I didn't even think about. I think I just thought in my head that he didn't even have that option ever, you know? Yeah. Oh, I know. You guys are. That's what I was saying. Like I was feeling like kind of bad saying I don't have friends. I'm talking about like I don't have any friends here. I feel like I do. I've made some friends, you know, online, and I have you guys. You guys are the only social friend, you know, socialization or friends or whatever, besides, you know, my mom and my brothers and whatever, my nephews, niece. But as far as like here, like a friend here local that I could go do something with is what I'm talking about. But I'm willing to travel too, though. I got a car, so all right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Aw. Yeah, no, I think that's accurate for recycle parts. All right. All right, bye guys.